Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Today we will continue Suttantikadukamātikā. Suttantikadukamātikā is done by Sariputta for his disciples not to have difficulties when they learn Suttanta. So most of his disciples know Abhidhamma, but when they read Sutta, so they may have difficulties. What are the realities of the world? So because of this, by using Suttanta terms, may try to know as a Abhidhamma. Because of this, we need to have Abhidhamma knowledge first. After that, we were trying to know in both ways. So, what are Abhidhammas? What are ultimate realities? So there are four kinds of ultimate realities. One is we call it Citta in Bali, consciousness. Cittasika. Cittasika is mental factors we translate. Citta and Cittasika always associating together. So Citta, there are 89 Citta. Cittasika is 52 Cittasika. So always associated. It is a mental body. So next one is Rupa. Rupa is we translate materiality or matter. 28 Rupa. After that we call it Nibbana. Nibbana is just one. Nibbana is one. So these are ultimate realities. Four kinds: consciousness, mental factors, materialities, or matter, Nibbana. So just four. So everything we say, only these four according to ultimate reality. For example, flower, we say, flower is in here, only materialities, no mentalities. So books, in the same way, books is within here. So, if a flower we say, 28 rupa, especially have a color, have a smell, also if it eat, have a taste, also may have some nutriment, some energy. So these are four. So also four elements. Earth element, a little bit hard and soft, something solid things. Water element, a bit wet, not so dry. Fire element may have some temperature. Temperature have. So wind element is now it is staying like this, not falling down. So supporting something like that, not bent. It is because of wind inside. So 8 kinds of rupa is there. We may say flower, but flower is a Suttanta way. If we say in Abhidhamma, there is just 8 kinds of rupa. So, Suttanta way is a flower. Everybody understand. But flower is what? As a reality. In Abhidhamma term, 8 kinds of rupa, something like that. So, something we say, everything trying to find from this. So now we are listening in Dhamma, for example. So teaching in Dhamma, I'm teaching in Dhamma what? Teaching in Dhamma is especially just my sound. Sound is here, rupa, sound. But if together with the cause, my mind want to teach, my mind producing the sound. So this mind is what mind? What chaita? For example, chaita, some from here. So also here, cetasika, like that. So it is a mentality. As a materiality, teaching is just producing sound. Sound is here. Some mind we may say here, good mind or bad mind, like that. For example, among cetasika, we may have faith, Sutta. So if when I teach Abhidhamma, we believe it is a good, it is a Dhamma, good to teach. So I have a faith in Dhamma. So because of this, I'm teaching. So because of this, one factor of faith I have. So in the same way, panya, understanding karma and karma result. If we teach in this way, we'll have a benefit, will be knowledgeable. So panya cetasika also include. So in the same way, effort, for example, making effort. Whenever I'm trying to say, I have to use effort. That factor is there. So viriya may have. So in this way, we may say teaching. So what is the factor inside? So this kind of approaching is we call approaching in Abhidhamma ways. So in the Suttanta way, we may say just teaching and listening. Everybody understand it generally, but what is the mind? Because if we practice vipassana, I may need to discern my mind, what kind of mind happening. So if I'm trying to see outside, so you are listening, what kind of minds are arising within you? What are the process? If we go as a process, so trying to find this reality is approaching in Abhidhamma ways. So because of this, we need some Abhidhamma knowledge to change. Anyway, basic idea is very easy. Whatever you hear, whatever you use the word, trying to find these factors, which factors, like that. So it is a basic idea. So it is something useful, especially for the practitioners, vipassana practitioners. For example, this flower. If we want to practice vipassana, by knowing a flower, we cannot practice. What are realities we need to know? So, color and see color or just color. Okay, if so, become vipassana. Smell, just a smell. No flower smell. No, how to say, good smell, bad smell. It is a smell. So something we trying to eat with the mind, with the knowledge, may have some taste, just a taste. In the same way, may effective in the body, maybe nutriment or opposite ones. So it is oja. In the same way, something hard. That is just earth element. Little bit wet, water element. So supporting is wind element. Temperature is fire element. If we try to see in this way, it is a vipassana. May not attach to the flowers. So because of this, for the vipassana practitioner, seriously need to know, let's say, ultimate realities. Normally also we need to know. So because in the Sutta we may say, when we are going, need to know going. When we are standing, need to know standing. So like that, when we are eating, need to know eating. It is not just the Suttanta ways, because we going, it is everybody know. So when we go, how mentality work, how materiality work. So I will go to something, for example, need to discern, because one of clear comprehension is if it is beneficial, we should go. If it is not beneficial, we should not go. So I'm trying to move and trying to step, because before going, I need to know beneficial or not. So standing in this way is beneficial or not is we need to check ultimate reality, wholesome mind or unwholesome mind. So how to say, if we step, go like that, wholesome or unwholesome? So because this is a mind have to push. There is a mind without mind producing. So we cannot step in this way. So because of produced by mind, we step in this way. So it is a usually good or bad mind. One of a good or bad mind. Rajatta mind is not so powerful, because when we are sleeping, we see body very, very relaxing. It is a rajatta mind arising us. Not much working, not much strong. Usually may not produce like actions, moving actions. So because of this, if we step something, it is a good or bad mind arising. So if a good mind, we know we should go, we should move. If not good, we should not move. So because of this, before going, if we want to go, before going, we may need to know good or bad. So normally by stepping, we cannot know it is a good or bad. Possible both. So but where you go, for what you go, for example, maybe to see pagoda. If so, it is a good mind. You should go, you should move. So if you want to go cinema or entertainments, the stand better like that. Should not move. Continue to sit. So like that. So because of this, sometimes we in the Sutta, someone may say, if defilements are arising in the sitting time, trying to cut off in the sitting time. If defilements are arising in the standing time, trying to cut off in the standing time, not trying to move another times like that. Because of this, some bhikkhus go to Vainapata on the way. If they have an evil mind, never move, stand, trying to dispel. So because they go with line, many bhikkhus. So the bhikkhu in front is standing. So the bhikkhu behind know, this one is having defilements. So trying to, because they have a, they have an agreement in this way. So if cannot cut off by standing, so they may sit there, not moving, and trying to dispel that thoughts. When they can dispel, they continue to go like that. So it is one of practicing. By sleeping, if something happening, trying to dispel that, not to move. If move, maybe may do more wrong actions. So because of this, anything we do, whatever we say, the meaning of word, or the meaning of our actions, we need to know as a ultimate realities. Once we know as a ultimate realities, so we can know good or bad, become very clear. So because of this, we're trying to approach in Abhidhamma ways, mostly, but there are some cases not to trying to change as a Abhidhamma. Have such kind of things, but mostly, especially Vipassana practitioners, need to change. So because of this, in the Satipatthana Sutta also, Chaita as a Chaita only, trying to see. Feeling as a feeling, body as a body. Body as a body means this rupa as a body, like our body, as a rupa. Not to see as a man or woman or me or others. Rupa is as a rupa. Feeling here as a feeling. We may happy or we may sad or we may be neutral. Feeling is as a feeling. Not my happiness. Happiness is me. Not like that. Happy is just a happy feeling. So in the same way, consciousness. Whatever consciousness arises as a consciousness to see. Because of this, we need to know. We may need to keep our mind on the body. If a physical body as a rupa, if a mental body, and chaita as a chaita, feeling as a feeling. So the other dhammas as a dhamma. So Vipassana practitioner all the time trying to see as a ultimate realities. So may see as a brief or may see as a very detailed. So if we want to see very detailed, we may need to know more. We may need to learn more. Because whatever we do actions, we need to know. So in detail. As a brief, okay, like a nama rupa, mentality and materiality. It is also can be, but it is very brief. So if we are educated in Abhidhamma, so we can know very detailed. So we should go some chaita. I think the last page. If you count last paper, first page. You see unwholesome akusala, 12, counting in chaitas. 80 is like that, 12 akusala, 18 rootless, 24 kamavachara sovana, 15 rupavachara, 12 arupavachara, 8 lokottara chaita, all become 89 like that. So here also 12. How to count? We say greed rooted, 8. We say lobha mula chaita, greed rooted in greed. So these 8 kinds of chaita all are rooted in greed, based on greed, based on attachment, based on craving. It is rooted in greed. So you see somnasa, 4. You see ubekha, 4, 8. So somnasa is happiness feeling, pleasant feeling. Upekkha is a neutral feeling. So if you greet something as a feeling, can be, like a fast, how to say, I don't know, chart or the last pages, last page, no page number of the last paper, but if we count from last, second page. So, okay, no, Somanasa, here is in English, pleasure. Pleasure. Another one is equanimity, like that. So pleasure is Pali is Somanasa. So two feeling. Whenever we greet something, we may have a two feeling. So one is pleasure, happy. One is equanimity, not so happy, just so. But greed may not make us to have anger. So may not be sad feeling. So we may see this flower generally we like. Some people will be very happy. Oh, like very nice. I want to get. Who will offer me? So something like that. So some are very happy, if so, pleasure feeling. Some are just so maybe in their home better than this flower. So something like that. If so, this flower is not so nice, just equanimity. But I may not get angry or sad by seeing this flower, because this is a quite agreeable object. So any citta rooted in greed is only two feelings can be pleasure or equanimity. Next one is plus view. Wrong view. Wrong view. Minus view is without wrong view. Without wrong view. They write. This is not my writing. Someone's writing. But anyway, these are okay. But very very organizing. Sure. But writing is a bit. We are not used to it. We are easier to. Without books is better for me. To see chart is a bit strange. So, because for us only we learn one after another. First one we try to memorize. After that we go second one like that. So not used to it with the charts. Usually we just for us no chart, just let us. Usually we see. Anyway, all okay for you. So plus view is with the wrong view. Minus view is without wrong view. So with the wrong view is a 4. Without wrong view is a 4. So become 8. So some are pleasure with the wrong view. Some are pleasure without wrong view. Some are equanimity with the wrong view. Equanimity without wrong view. So if you greed or attach something, if you understand it is no good. If so, without wrong view. You attach something, but you don't understand it. Oh, it is good. Should love. Should attach. If we think it is with the wrong view. So eating food. If you think it is good, already greed already. But with the wrong view is so eating like by tasting or by enjoying delicious food, if trying to eat. So also may think, oh, enjoying food is no problem. This is not evil. So if you think it is with the wrong view. So if you are clever, enjoying food is not good. One of attachment. It is to be dispelled, to be removed. not to accumulate. So, if so, it is without wrong view. Next one is Brahmdat. So 4. Brahmdat 4, Brahmdat 4. It is like sometimes we may give something food to the children. Children don't want to get. So, this is very good. Encouraging to get greedy. Very good. If you don't want to get, I will give another one. So later, children like it, want to get. It is prompted. He may greedy, prompted. Originally, no greedy, because of someone's encouragement or advertisement, so become greedy. So it is prompted. So originally a bit weak. Sometimes no need to encourage by others. Already want to get. Once we see something, I want to get. If so, it is unprompted. So prompted and unprompted is stronger. Prompted is normally weaker. So these are 8 kinds of greed. So actually, Chaita consciousness is just one, trying to get object. But if they associate with the greed, Chaitasika, 52 Chaitasika, become greedy Chaita. So Chaita is something like water. Water is clear, no color, no taste. But if you put yellow, become yellow water. Yellow water, red water, black water become like this. So because of another one adding. So in the same way, if you use that water, maybe using water or water to use. If you will drink, that is drinking water to drink, to be drunk. So in this way, become different types. But original nature is just one. When it really arises, its nature is just gaining the object, getting the object. So because associated wrong view become wrong view mind. Because associated with pleasure feeling, become pleasure consciousness. So like that, that greed Chaita is 8. Next one, hatred, rooted. Hatred rooted is rooted in hatred. Rooted in anger, rooted in sorrow, lamentation, worry. Those are all are under the dosa, under the hatred. So worry also hatred, sorrow also hatred, lamentation, disappointed, anxiety, all are based on hatred. So those are the name of hatred, dosa. So whenever we have a dosa, whenever dosa arises, only one feeling, displeasure. Anger and happy cannot be together. Anger always is displeasure. Both Chaita, because of this displeasure. In the same way, aversion. Anger is aversion, according to, I don't know English word, I'm explaining according to Pali. So, aversion is, according to Pali terms, it is something like not gentle, cruelty, or harsh, something like that. They want to destroy. So it is the same, both are the same. Only difference is unprompted and prompted. So only this two different. So hatred rooted Chaita is two Chaita only. But feeling is no good feeling, sad feeling. Next one is delusion rooted. Delusion rooted is 2 types. Delusion means rooted in delusion, rooted in ignorance, rooted in not knowing truly, may say rooted in knowing wrongly. So it is a delusion. So equanimity. Feelings are only one feeling for the two citta. So if we have a delusion, we cannot decide good or bad. So usually it is something blah blah only. So because of this equanimity feeling, may not be happy, may not be sad. Skepticism, plus together with the skepticism, we usually translate it together with the doubt, vicikicca. Here, skepticism. Vicikicca is cannot decide. It is good or bad. Practicing anapana. He is not so sure. No hate, no love, but cannot decide. Right or wrong, like that. Is there Buddha or not? So two ways to think. So it is a doubt. It is one of unwholesome mind. So related to Buddha Dhamma Sangha, related to Sila Samadhi Panya, related to past life, present life, future lives, and connections, or related to Four Noble Truths. Those are, if someone have a doubt, it is this mind, delusion-rooted mind. So doubt means cannot decide it is wrong, it is right. Just doubt. So next one is restlessness. Together with the restlessness, uddhacca. Together with the restlessness is when we stay normally without doing anything, not obvious evil or good mind, evil mind or bad mind, just keeping whatever way the mind going here and there, usually may arise this consciousness. This consciousness is the most weakest consciousness among 12. Because of this, cannot be reborn in the woeful state with this mind. So this mind cannot go in the woeful state. But after being born, may give some bad result. So because of this, not to have this mind, how we need to do? Trying to put the mind rightly all the time, like a practitioner. Normal people, lay people, normally you no need to afraid so much, because it's afraid so much means as a normal people, how to say, not practitioner seriously, not so strong evil mind, but tend to happen. But if you can remove it is better. So how to remove? Normally, we try to keep the mind on the suitable object. Maybe may think about the Buddha. It is okay. So can remove this mind. So or may think breathing meditation, like that. So if you earn money, for example, maybe money is to support your parents, to do dana, to support your family life with the proper reason. If so, maybe you are taking obligations, responsibilities, good mind, like that. So now we teach Dhamma, generally it is a good mind. But other teaching we say, if because of gains, if we want to teach, it may not be kusala mind. Other teaching is the same. It is an evil mind. So in the same way, listening Dhamma, generally we may say good. But some people, because of being blamed by Bande, I want to pretend having faith. So, if so may not be kusala mind. So like that. So not to have a restlessness, we all the time trying to lead our mind with mindfulness. It is to remember good object. Always need to lead what I should think. So it is a meditator's mind. Meditating is trying to keep the mind in a good object all the time. So, so these are 12 evil mind. Whenever we have an evil mind, it cannot be free from these 12. One of these 12. So, one of these 12 as a consciousness. So, also we may learn together Cetasika. Cetasika here have or not? Have evil Cetasika. Cetasika is how to say from the last second paper from the last you count from the last second paper. So Cetasika mental factors. You see 7 and 6, 13. These 7 and 6 is these factors can be good, it can be bad. These factors we say inya samana. They say common to others, common to general. So sometimes they associate evil mind, evil consciousness. Sometimes they associate good mind, good consciousness. So these 13 can be good or can be bad. So the other 14, 14 you see 14 unwholesome Cetasika, mental factor. These 14 and previous 12 associate, arising in together, finishing in together, the same object. So what are mental factors, evil mental factors? As a group, first 4. First group is 4. Moha, delusion. We have learned the delusion Chaita because associated with this factor. Chaita is originally pure, just like water. Taking object. If you see flower, the functional consciousness is just to take object. Not yet greedy, not yet hatred, but the other, this Cetasika accompanied moha, delusion. Moha, delusion means seeing a flower, not practice. Maybe don't say color as a color. So smell as a smell, not discern. Oh, this flower given by who? What is the meaning or something like that? So if you think like this, so not practicing, delusion may arise. So it is one factor add. So Chaita become water mixed by delusion. So water become delusion water. Chaita become delusion Chaita. So ahirika, moral shamelessness. So whenever we have an evil mind, no shame. If someone is ashamed, don't dare to do evil things. Some people respect own self. I should not do like this. I should not say like this. I'm a great person, or I'm Buddhist, or may think many different ways. But anyway, they respect their self. If no respect, ahirika may arise within us. So whenever we have an evil mind, something we don't respect ourselves. It is ahirika. Anuttapa is a moral fearlessness. So no fear, no afraid to do evil things. Actually, evil thing is very fearful to do. Like bad food, eating bad food is fearful. But someone may not afraid. Or no care, eat. But later will get bad result. In the same way, when we do evil things, it will produce a bad result. Sometimes. But some people cannot connect cause and result. Only doctor may say, well, you should not eat this food. Later you will have problems. Some people are afraid, so not eat. If so, he has a fear. So some people don't know anything will do, not care, like that. And that is a fearlessness, not respect others. Say something badly, do something badly, not care, no need to care, something like that. But although they say no need to care, when the result come, they will cry or worry or something like that. So, because of this, to do evil things are fearful, but they don't fear. So next one, Uddaca, restlessness. We have a find in the Citta. Because of associated this mental factor, that Citta become Citta associated or accompanied by restlessness. So these 4 factors, whenever akusala mind arise, these 4 factors always help in our mind. Because of this, we say these 4 factors are we each other say like 4 foolish men, like gangsters. Whenever something happens criminal, these ones are already included. So something like that. So when we eat very enjoying, when we do evil things, we don't know cause and effect. It is a delusion. We are not shame. We are not fear. We are not peaceful. Peaceful person don't do evil things. They themselves are peaceful, don't want to do evil things normally. So because of this, whenever we have akusala, there's 4 cetasika, 4 mental factors associated with the consciousness. Consciousness is like water, originally just taking object. But because of added moha, because of added ahirika, become ahirika consciousness, delusion consciousness, restless consciousness become. So, okay, next one. Next 3 is related to greed. Greed group. When you have greed, this 3 will have. But when you have anger, this 3 will not have. This is a greed group. So, greed means attachment, love, passion. Those are the name of greed. Covetousness, craving, all are under the greed. So, greed group what? Lobha, greed. Lobha is a kind of factor, attaching something, attaching like a stick, sticky. So, younger time we just want to eat, want to suck milk, that's all only. But later, we may attach different kinds of food. Also, we may attach different kinds of clothes. Later, we may attach different kinds of devices. So, become many things. So, not enough. So, it is because. So, in the scripture say like a glue. Some kind of glue to catch monkey. In the past, to catch monkey, they apply glue on a tree. So monkey climb up, or naughty monkey want to touch. One hand touch a stick. So to remove that hand, we'll have to put with the next hand. And the next hand also stick. So after that, to remove hands, kick with the leg. So leg also stick. Another leg. After the head. So all are stick on the trees. So the hunter will come and pick up. So in the same way, we also one after another greed and stick this, stick that, no finish. No limited. Different kinds of food, different kinds of clothing, different kinds of dwelling place. So Singapore seems to be small. Should go around the world. So like that. So they attach everything. It is a lobha. So lobha, it is an evil. It is to be dispelled, not to accumulate. So Whenever we have attaching in something, loving in something, this factor is arising within us. That's one factor. So previous 4, this will become 5. So deity, wrong view. Wrong view is not in every jhata. You see, previous 8 jhata. Some are with the wrong view, some are without wrong view. 4 is with the wrong view, 4 is without wrong view. So you see flower, like it, for example, but it is a greedy mind, it is not good, it is to be dispelled. If you know like that, it is without wrong view. Greedy but don't know, okay, it is okay. So loving or attaching is good. So some people teach to love. Hatred, quite many people know it is evil. But about the love, about the attachment, but they don't know it as evil. Only they will know when they are losing. So at that time they will cry. Some people are trying to get a pet, stay with the pet, feed with the pet, but after sometimes they passed away. So at that time crying every day. So some people a bit understand, I don't want to get next time. But some are still trying to get next time. So if someone understands, should not do, later I will be worried. A lot of things. So if so, will be less suffering. If not, much suffering. So because of this, some people don't know, trying to get a husband, trying to get a wife, later children, later grandson or daughter, like that. Cannot finish. Cannot finish. When they have something problem, they will cry. Like that. We rarely cry. We rarely cry. Because already cut off. Even hair we trying to cut. Must be, if not, hairstyle have to change, after that. Maybe this month, this is done. Next month, another style. Quite busy. So, we cut off quite many things. Hair, we don't keep. Clothing, the one color. So, not much interesting into change the next clothes. So in this way, so not trying to get new ones to attach if it is possible. But food we cannot avoid, something like that. But anyway, have to reflect. So it is to cut off greedy. So if we understand that greedy is not good, it is without wrong view. Okay, greedy is good if we think with the wrong view. So wrong view sometimes may associate, sometimes may not associate. Mana, conceit. Conceit also based on greed, based on attachment to own body. Some people may translate comparing, like always compare. I'm better than him. Maybe I'm equal to him. I'm lower, but no need to care. So something like that. So it is a mana based on attachment, own self. So always compare. So it is also this mana is, if there is a wrong view, no mana. The mana is conceit is may associate the chaita, 4 chaita without wrong view, because the wrong views thinking is different. Wrong views thinking is like it is me or myself, something like that, or not good and not bad, like that. So different thinking. Conceit is just like I'm lower than him or higher than him, equal to him, because of different perspective. So Daithi and mana cannot be together. Maybe sometimes greed and wrong view, sometimes greed and conceit. So, wrong view associated with the four citta, mana associated with the four citta, but a different form. Different form in this way. Here just saying brief about the associations. So, whenever we have a greedy mind, lobha, sure, but a daithi and mana, not sure. Occasionally. So, we should move the next one. 4. Dosa mula cetasika. Dosa cetasika. Dosa group. Dosa group is 4. So, whenever we have anger, hatred, worry, sorrow, lamentation, despair, disappointed, depression, this 4 factor may include. So, number 1 is dosa, hatred. Hatred is something don't like. Want to remove it. Want to remove it. So, want to be opposite. This one don't like. Thinking as a disagreeable. So, it is a dosa. Want to destroy, want to break. It is a dosa. So, dosa always associated with the 2 citta. Prompted or unprompted will associate. Dosa surely have. Asa is an occasionally. Ekasa is a jealousy. Machariya is a possessiveness, stinginess they translate. Maybe worldly concept, it is not much word. Jealousy and machariya a bit different. You need to know explanation. Asa is seeing others as a higher ones. After that, jealous. He is better than me, but I am not happy by seeing him. So, by seeing a better situation, I'm not happy. So, other people may take it as a object, as a successful one, better ones, but not happy. Different. It is different from rejoice. Different from sympathetic rejoice. Mudita. Another cetasika. Mudita is by seeing others' success, happy. Like parents, by seeing own children's success. Maybe young age, about 60 to 20. Body is quite strong, handsome or beautiful, knowledgeable. Maybe parents may happy with his or her son's, daughter's success. So it is we call it mudita, rejoice. So, but opposite is don't want to see this one, don't want to hear, jealous. So it is by seeing others as a successful person, but not happy. Don't want to stay like that. So it is a jealous. Machariya is different. By seeing own success. I have something, but I don't want to share. For example, I have knowledge, don't want to share. Stingy. Okay, other people will share. It is also don't like. So, don't want to be the same with me like that. Always want to keep others low situation. So it is machariya. Machariya is seeing object as a lower one, but don't want to share your things. Not because of you greedy, your things. Other people will give you, also not like. Something like that. So don't want to share something you possess. So it is a machariya. So asa and machariya occasionally, not always. Sometimes we have anger, but not related to jealous, not related to stinginess. Like that. Sometimes stinginess and jealous also cannot be together because of different perspective. Next one is a gogocha, remorse. remorse is idea is that I have done wrong things, worry in mind. I haven't yet done good deeds. By thinking that, worry, the mind not happy. So it is a remorse. Remorse is also different thinking. So jealous, stinginess, and remorse cannot be together. When one gets, the other cannot get. So the anger group, hatred group may be like this. Sometimes it's just hatred. Sometimes hatred, jealous, or hatred, stinginess, or hatred, remorse. The other three cannot join together because of different idea, different thinking. So it is anger group, anger cetasika, anger mental factors associated with the two anger citta. Because of this two citta, we call rooted in anger, rooted in hatred. So because of association in this cetasika. Next one, delusion. Delusion group. Two cetasika. Tina made, no, that group is from that group. Tina made a slow down top. So although greedy, not so strongly, lazily greedy. In the same way, anger also quite little bit only. Because of other people say you should get angry with him. So a little angry, but not originally not so strong. So if so, slow down top, this is cetasika may associate. But don't want to harm so much. Little anger only. Weak. In the same way, greedy also not much interesting, just so, slow down top. So another one, the last one, delusion rooted, vicikicca. Vicikicca is actually mental factor, cetasika. Because associated with this mental factor, citta is gold. The citta associated with vicikicca become like that. Because of association, citta get a name. Vicikicca citta. Like that. Because water, if you add mango, become mango water. Water is water. But because of mango associated with mango, become mango water. In the same way, vicikicca is a cetasika. Citta associated with him become vicikicca citta. So these are 14 evil factors. These 14 evil factors associated with the 12 citta. Not all. 4 always get. 4 and 3, or 4 and 4, or 4 and 2, or 4 and 1, like that. Like that. Those are evil cetasikas, evil mind. So, if these evil factors arise within us, even monks will not be good. Action will not be good. So, if it arises in a living-bound mind, that living-bound may not be good. So, no choosing person. Whoever has this mind will have greedy, will have anger, like that. Even if it arises in a dog, for example, anger, if it arises in a dog want to bite, want to be cruel, like that. So, in the same way, if this factor arises within a human, that a human want to fight, want to shoot, want to get a war. So, similar action, the same. In the same way, greedy, if we have a greedy, we may attach, we may try to get, or we may steal, sexual misconduct, or drinking alcohol. In the same way, if it is arising in a dog, that dog, the tail will shake. So, it is a friendly situation. So, it is so because of this, as a reality, these are, whoever arises, have these factors, will act accordingly. If they have a greed, like a smiling, So attaching, if we have anger, so cruel situation will show. These factors are working in mind. So these are evil mind, evil consciousness, evil cetasika, also mental factor. They are rising together, finishing together, the same object. The same object. Okay, that's something we are explaining about the cetasika. We should check Suttantikadukamātikā. You should not think a very difficult one. Okay, number three, dukkha. Number three, not difficult, If you think it difficult, you should not be worried. Just you're trying to think, dinner, in the dinner time, what I will eat. Going to good restaurant, I will eat which kind of food. So if so, you will be happy. But it is an evil mind. You need to.
Custom. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Next custom, we are supposed to feel sad, and some families think that cry is even better. So, what is your take on this?
So sorrow is we have to say not good. Sorrow is a kind of anger because of losing something you like. So you don't like that situation. Means that you don't want to lose. So it is related to anger. But because of remembering, because of loving, you may do kusala, donate. So that is a good side. So for the ordinary people, sometimes we cannot be very pure one. Only kusala. So little akusala may mix. If you think kusala is big, akusala is small, quite okay. For example, we may go meditation center in Myanmar. So Myanmar, as you know, where you welcome, only food welcome you. You will get something unhappiness, something sometimes worry about the body, but also possible to improve in meditation. So if the result is big, some kind of small evil things, we may not need to afraid. But if we very focus, those little sorrow, little worry, we may not happen to do very good deeds. If not to have, it is better. But totally not have, it is better. Just trying to do donation by dedicating parents, but it should not worry. If it can control in this way, it is very good. So, but if I worry a lot, sometimes we try to radiate parents. We are staying away, but worry come out. If so, we have to stop because are not beneficial. Worry a lot, trying to forget. So when we are okay, only we were trying to radiate or something. Remember. Okay. So number 3 dukkha is bala dukkha. Bala dhamma, pandita dhamma. So in the sutta, we use these are we can find the foolish or wise like that, wise man or foolish man. So occasionally we will find this word. So what is foolish? What is wise? we need to know. Because even in Mangala Sutta, you see, Asivana Chabalana, not to associate foolish, not to associate wise, something like that. So briefly, we know foolish is mostly he may do bad things. Wise one is mostly he may do good things. It is according to Sutta we understand. But sometimes we may need to know very detailed. Because if we say Angulimala, how to say wise or foolish, so something like that. So I have said one story. The son-in-law drank alcohol a lot. Go to father-in-law's house. Father-in-law is quite religious. So by seeing the son-in-law who are drunk, so the Buddha said, because a Buddhist must have a quotation. Whatever say must have a Buddha together with the quotation. Buddha said, Asivana Chapalana, not to associate a foolish one. So you go out from my house, not to come my house. So at that time, the son-in-law also said, yes, the Buddha also said, Pandita Sevana, to associate a wise man. You are a good man, you are wise, so I need to associate. I cannot go out from your house. So like that. So at that time, Mangala Sutta is encouraging us to quarreling. So something like that. If we see that situation, so we need to know very accurately what are the foolish, what are wise. So if it's well clear. Sutta is just a general. If you usually bad, that is a bad person. If mostly you are good, that is a good person. Very briefly. Still marking as a good. So some people are already blacklist. But they come to our power center because they cannot get any jobs. So become meditator. Some cannot go back, no choice, practice Dhamma. So maybe they become good, but still having in the blacklist. So I heard some foreigners, like Westerners, or because they are marked by computer, never delete, never changes. Computer don't know the ultimate reality. Already got a jhana or jhana mind arising within him, maybe. So what a computer not calculate. So sometimes we need to calculate according to Abhidhamma. So Bala Dhamma, the Dhamma which are foolish, or another translation, the Dhamma which are existing in the foolish. So it is what? Atimaterial, 12 akusala chaita, 27 chitasika. 27 is, previously we have learned 14. Above 14, 13 and 14, 27. So, the other 13 is, can be good or bad, but because of associating with this group, come bad group. So, it is a reality. So, that is a foolish, existing in a foolish. If someone have these factors, it is a foolish. Foolish. So, foolish factors are 12 akusala chaita, 8 greed, 2 anger, 2 delusion, 12 chaita. Maybe anger group, maybe greedy, maybe delusion. So, if so, that person at that moment, foolish man. So, Next one is, you see, Bandita Dhamma. The Dhamma which are wise. The Dhamma which are existing in the wise. So it is a Kusala Chaita. 21 Kusala Chaita, 38 Chetasika. 38 Chetasika. So, if so, that person become wise. For example, Angulimala, previously he is killing, anger mind rising within him. Yeah, he is foolish. But once he met Buddha, so he hears some Dhamma. Oh, this person will be Buddha. Maybe the son of Mahamaya. So he trying to ordain. So once something want to associate, so good person, actually he is a good mind. The son-in-law also, if he really want to understand this person is good, I need to associate. Yeah, it is a good mind arising if really, but just saying, not in the mind. If so, may not be like that. But for the Buddha, no very detail how is his mind. So because of this, Angulimala later on he become wise man. So we also not to associate foolish means not just not to associate the person who is bad. Also, as a Dhamma, we may not need to associate with the evil mind. Once we have an evil mind, we try to remove, not trying to hold. So, not to associate that. So, can have such meaning. If we having akusala mind, so if so, we are associating foolish. So, will be like that. So it is Pandita. So we will understand very deeply, very deeply about the Asevana cha Palana, Panditana cha Sevana. So 21 Kusala. Maybe it is we may learn later. We should move another dukkha vimukta, something free from dukkha. Is now we taken already 12 akusala chaita, 21 cetasika. So also 27 cetasika. It is foolish. 21 kusala chaita and 38 cetasika. It is wise. The other something left is free from this dukkha. Something left is very sure. 28 rupa. And this nibbana is free from dukkha. Also still have like a resultant mind or something like that, some cetasika, also free from dukkha. So, not to be very complicated, we may not teach like a dukkha vimukta, free from dukkha. But anyway, you can understand, you read. So, it is better not to teach yet. So basically we pull out foolish one we pull out, wise one we pull out. The other left free from dukkha, not included in the dukkha. So we should go next one. Kanna. Kanna is black. Kanna is black Dhamma. The other one is Soka, white Dhamma. So according in the definition, Kanna is a Kalaka, black, Chaitasa Abhastrata, the state of not shining of mind. Not shining of mind. If an evil mind arises, the Chaita no more shining. Some people meditate, because of meditation, if it improve, always a good Chaita. So they are shining. They are not dark. Because of this, they have a nimitta or like that. If a good mind arises continuously, it is shining. So, if an evil mind arises, no shine. some people are really dark. So some people do very evil things, strong things, like killing people a lot. So they don't know anything. So they say, they also use it quite like dark, very dark. So if someone very greedy, if so they are very dark. Even nearest result they cannot see. For example, may steal others' property. You know, that means that they cannot see. Police will catch them, will be in the prison. It is a very possibility, very near effect. But if they really greed, even such nearest things they cannot see. In the same way, some people are drunker, very attached to the alcohol, addict. So they cannot see anymore. They become dark. So normally we see alcohol, too much drinking is not good. Will be very dangerous. Normally we see. But once addict or attached, they cannot see anymore. So even like in Myanmar, sometimes very low quality alcohol, you know, because they are poor, cannot afford good ones, very dangerous. But although very dangerous, they still drinking, cannot stop. So their mind is very totally dark. When we have a very small greed, not so obvious. If a much amount or continuously arising, if so, those evils are normally very dark, cannot see, although other people can see easily. So not shining in mind. So evil minds are not shining. Normally resultant mind also okay, quite shining, because of humans are result of kusala. Good mind also shining. Meditator, because of this, any meditation they meditate, when they improve, surely have a light. Less or much only different. Surely very clear. The mind is clear. So if our mind, a lot of evil things are arising, we cannot know anything. So beneficial or not beneficial, confuse everything like that. Because of this, Kana is a Kalaka, black, Chaitasa Abhastrata. That state not shining of the mind. So the mind is not shining. Another definition is it is the cause of black nature. So the cause of black nature means if we have an evil mind, so it is the cause of black nature. May reborn as an animal. You see, animal is mostly ugly. Ugly like you see fishes or even dogs. So not like a human. Their bodily structure also not so like a human body. Not so flexible. Like a dangerous situation, not pure. So it is the cause of a black nature. Betas are also usually very ugly. Because of this, children sometimes they see beta, they cry, cannot see. So it is why they got such a kind of body, because of evil mind. So evil mind is the cause of a black nature. So good mind is the other one, pure, white, shining, the cause of pure nature. Appearance is different, even a human body. So if someone have a kusala, good body will have a healthy or beautiful like that. So some are devas, if higher than that. Devas body is so very beautiful. If normal people see, may attach easily. Like that. You know, but Nanda, Pandit Nanda is the younger brother of the Buddha. or the same age. So the Buddha, after becoming a Buddha, come to the palace. Nanda is a wedding day with Janakābhivaṃsa Kalyani, her maybe sister, cousin, I think cousin or sister, because they are royal family. They married like among relatives. So because of wedding day, very attached to the sister. The Buddha gave a bowl after when he trying to go back monastery. So Nanda have to bring a bowl. So the bride said, Janakābhivaṃsa said, please come back early. So Nanda although don't want to follow because of afraid of Buddha, he has to follow. On the way in the forest road, so the Buddha, one of a monkey, old monkey, sitting on the tree trunk. Tree trunk is because of burning black. So monkey is sitting. Monkey also old monkey. No, not young monkey. Young monkey quite beautiful. So old monkey shrinking the cheek or wrinkling cheek, very like no healthy posture, At that time, the Buddha asked a question to the Nanda. So, your sister and this monkey, who is more beautiful? So, Nanda very, very sad, crying. How can you say in this way, something like that? But I may not dare to say Buddha. After that, the Buddha, with his power, bring into the Deva realm. So, so at that time, the king of Deva come to the Buddha. So the king of Devas, like companies, ladies, Deva females come together. At that time, Nanda prince saw those Deva females. So at that time, the mind changed. So human sincerity, human truth like that. Yeah. We want to have a truth or want to say sincerity or honor, so loyalty, loyalty, although we want to have such a things, if we have a greedy mind or anger mind, ordinary people, so may change. Sometimes not easy to maintain those things. Now Nanda also change. No more attaching into the human lady. So after coming back, the Buddha asked a question again. How is your sister? So at that time he himself said, similar to that monkey we found. So like that means very beautiful. Why they got this beautifulness is because of so pure Dhamma. Pure Dhamma is because of pure nature. Pure nature. So so evil mind produces evil nature. Black mind produces black nature. Something like that. Not shining. So this Gana or Sutta we can find in the Sutta occasionally. In Gautara Nikaya, Dukkha Nipada, page number 53 also. There is a Sutta, Gana Sutta, Sukha Sutta, mentioned. Gana Sutta. There are two Dhammas. Some Dhammas are black, like that. Some Dhammas are white. So mentioned in this way. So in the Dukkha Nikaya, first book, page number 96, 154 also. So Akusala Dhammas have a 40, black, not to be associated. Kusala Dhammas are white, no faulty, to be associated, something like that. So, because of this, sometimes make questions, what is purity, what is dirty, what is pure, what is black, what is white, something like that. So, those are what are those terms? You see, ultimate reality, 12 akusala chitta, 27 chittasika. It is black dhamma, dirty dhamma, faulty dhamma. So, white dhamma is ultimate reality, 21 kusala chitta. We know yet review. 38 chittasika. It is a white dhamma. So, if we want to be pure, so we should have a kusala dhammas. If we have an evil mind, actually we are dirty, we are black. So it is the cause of a black nature. So these black and white saying in a Suttanta, according to Abhidhamma, just evil mind and good mind. So have a note. So someone say, ahirika anuttapa, no shame, no fear is black. Shame and fear is white. Shame and fear. So, especially in the Asian countries, so shame and fear is their culture. They value that. Shame is don't dare to do evil things. Not so free. The mind is not trying to keep the mind very freely. If something is evil, we hesitate. Go back. Like that. Don't dare to do. Trying to afraid. Trying to fear. So we value fear about the fearful ones. Shame about the shameful things. We value that. So we are not so free. We are not so dare to do everything. So if it is evil, we hesitate. We trying to be back. Not dare to do very bravely. So based on Buddha's teaching. So normally good person's nature is what is a good person's nature? Not easy to do bad deeds. Want to do, maybe sometimes we want to do, we want to enjoy, but a little bit hesitate, a little bit back. So a little bit shrinking or wrinkling. So it is a good person's nature. So bad person's nature is something different. Dare to do evil things. Shall we go to drinking? Or shall we go to cinema? Go. Let's go. If so, maybe very easy to go. Shall we go to Dhamma talk? I want to go, but so something like that. If it's drinking, not so good, So some people not want to do those things. If so, it is a good person's nature like that. Bodhisattva also the same. If he don't dare to do evil things, don't dare to do. So sometimes he may relinquish his life, not dare to do. Not dare. Sometimes he say someone persuade him to do evil things, and so someone powerful ones. If you don't do, I will cut your head. So although you cut 1,000 times, 1,000 times my head in 1,000 life, not in one life. Some people say you cut my head 1,000 times. Only first time can cut, second time may not know. So it means you can, although you cut my head. My head 1,000 times in 1,000 life. I don't dare to do such evil things. I don't dare to do, I am afraid. So, the other people do, only you don't do. Why? So other people, because they don't know the result of evil, they dare to do. But for those who know, who understand about the evil things, I don't dare to do. So something like that. So here is, we say here is a power, shamefulness power, to avoid evil things. If we are shame, a kind of power. If we are fear, it is also one of power. Fear to the fearful ones. So power we can avoid. Some people, knowledgeable. This food is bad, very bad. This is chocolate or ice cream. So some people say, understand, very tasty, but they have ability to avoid because of their fear. Together with the knowledge, fear to fearful ones, so they can stay without eating. So they have a power, but normally to avoid those things is not easy. So because of this, shame is one power, fear also one of a power. So we value that according to Buddha's teaching. Okay, we should stop. We will do sharing merit. Repeat after me. Idame Bonyam Nibbanasa Pachayo Hodu Mama Bonya Bhagam Sabha Sadanam Bhajemi Tesabe Mesamam Bonya Bhagam Labandu Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.